What's happening, YouTube? Just went shopping, been sitting and thinking as usual. Uh, More raw truths, and this is a deep one. Something in my perspective, this is specifically for black men, black boys, and anything in between. Because I can't relate to anybody else, even though I'm pretty sure it's pretty much close universally all around. But I'm speaking from a black man in America or in the Western world. Everything is an affirmation, including your actions and your thoughts, and everything is continuously being manifested. But if your energy is being harvested, that alters things. Also, your thought process, actions, and responses, and your internal feeling as well as your external feeling is continuously being altered. So, what are these things that are altering? The two things, universally speaking, for a black American man or Western American, you could be in Europe, or wherever. I don't give a fuck how you want to play it. You know, if you're close to general around this area, the two combatants against you, other than spiritual entities and so on and so forth, are obviously white men and divester black women, which are a lot. I'm not going to say most, but a lot. White men, because they're built on it. If the black man was going to even get a pinch of his inheritance, his natural birthright, where he's from, his history, and how it all connects and ties back to him, all the things that empower white males would fall. Because you got, just like France. France was discovered for stealing all their gold. Now France is falling. Coincidence? They get caught for their crimes, and then a whole country, boop, the country of France or whatever, or Italy, France, same difference, whatever, man. I don't give a fuck about them. But you know what I mean, the whole process of them. Italy and France falling because gold that was stolen and the gold that they owe. So it's like back pay for the fuckery that they did. That's example of white. Now, where do a lot of women fantasize about going? Italy, France. Not just because black women also lead in the American culture that holds on the most influential, and a lot of them are misled. So women, just like white males and every other race, follow the influence of black males. Same thing with white women and every other woman. They follow the influential of black women. Most specifically, modern Western black men and women. But to circle this whole point, when you're around them and you're not of them, of the world, of the wickedness, of the evil that they need to stand up and promote, then your energy is going to be continuously drained. Like your focus will be drained. Like, for example, and you don't, just because you're a white man doesn't mean you're part of this wickedness, or if you're a black woman, you're part of this wickedness. But example, another happy Second Amendment man was in Walmart just like me, and they were giving him stress, and he's a white man. The same weird energy harvesting stress, passive aggressive, plausible deniability, mean attitude they're giving. But he's like, I don't give a fuck. The only difference is he's open carry, I'm not. We had to sit down in a powwow, but I noticed the rest of Walmart was treating him agitatively, like he was, it was exactly like I was. And he's a different color, different race. And I noticed this amongst black women that don't subscribe to the idiocracy. I noticed, and this goes amongst other races and everybody else that falls in line with the bullshit. But I noticed if you really want to get ahead, I'm being stared at by this weird ass white dude, funny enough, as I speak of it. But as soon as another black person comes by, as usual, and is about to peep him being weird, he gets back to his work and moves on. Anyways, to this exact point. If you want to be progressive in your manifestation, in your growth, in your self-cultivation, in your spirit and everything else, you're going to have to focus on separating yourself from these things as much as possible. I know in this modern day and age, that's damn near almost impossible, but you're going to have to also be attentive while in their presence, which they've made it an almost necessity. Technology is a necessity that I have to keep on me because of all of our jobs. Even though our jobs have gotten 100 times easier, we all have to have technology, aka a monitoring device, which is monitored through and by who. Not only that, but we're gonna have to cultivate and be more attentive of our energy. I noticed, here's one thing, after the whole weird energy that he and I were both getting in Walmart, went about my business, paid him no mind. I know that I pay hive-minded people no energy and no mind whatsoever. But I also know there's meditative processes like square breathing, grounding, mindfulness, a lot of things that harness and draw back your energy from the harvesters around you. Now, if you do your best and always take that moment before and after of regaining your energy back only for your use and the use of people that are spirited and of God, I noticed, and I've been taking mental notes, like every time I center myself, people start driving erratic. Every time I'm centering myself and I'm out in public, people start acting erratic. Even like bitch-made niggas that are basically bitch on the inside, like black brothers that are bitch, that take up for the matriarchy divester group, you know, the self-hating female Negroes, or any group, or the master bootlickers, the massa bootlickers, any form of variation of that. When you're around them, they act hostile, they act irate. Like when I went to go work at the other truck stop that I'm nearby right now, I had a nigga just size me up. Old head. You know, boomers are big bootlickers of the white man, and also supportive of divestors because they're big haters of themselves and where they come from, even though a lot of them don't know shit. But he was all sizing up, and I paid it no mind. And I got more attention and love from white women, also that was behind the counter, than 2 out of the 3 black women that were there. The one that was attentive, loving, and careful, she was intelligent, articulate, that's why I say intelligent, articulate, and attentive. Keep in mind, if the ones around you aren't intelligent, articulative, and at least semi-attentive of themselves and their surroundings, you're dealing with an organic portal. You're dealing with a meat suit that is altered. Like, yes, these agendas control people, whether it be racism, self-hatred, all this weird-ass lame shit. But I promise you, at the end of it, these are just meat suits for demons to control. And if they lack these basic human things, you're dealing with something that, if you really had your spiritual eyes open, you wouldn't want to deal with. Anyways, that's enough bullshit. I'm gonna get my water for my tea, and I'm gonna handle my business. You know what to do. God knows your value. Like, subscribe.